Hey, this is Mike at OnPoint. Do you work in Sage 300 CRE, and do you make some modifications to your own reports that are done in Crystal, whether they be the standard forms that are done in Timberline Sage or anything that's custom? I want to show you a couple tips and tricks. What I've got open here is a subcontract form. It's a Timberline canned one, and you can see the first thing I've done is I've saved it. We always save as. And it's a great idea to put a special character. We put a 1 in front of ours, and we leave them in the standard folder location. But by putting a 1, now they're separate and they sort to the top of the list. Over time, that will save you time and time again. All your custom ones are, well, they're together and they're at the top of the list, so you know where they are. But have you ever been modifying a form and you want to kind of do the WYSIWYG thing, what you see is what you get, and modify the changes as you go? Well, if you're doing it in Crystal, if you don't do anything else, you've got to make those changes and then run it in Timberline. Well, in Sage 300 as you go. I'm showing my age. Did you know that there's a way, say for instance, and I'm going to pop over Sage Desktop here. Let's say for instance, I wanted to see some subcontract and run some form examples. And to do that, I was going to contract control. And let's just say I wanted to see 03, 001, 07 and see what that looked like on this form and modify it. So if I ran this, did you know there's a way I can run 03, 001-07 within Crystal? I don't have to run it out in Sage 300. And the example I'm running here is I'm looking at it and I'm going, ooh, there's really no description. There's not much in the way of a scope of work, no inclusions, exclusions. I really can't see the changes I want to make as I'm making them. I want to get a different subcontract, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So I can pop back open that inquiry in Sage, and I'm looking through here and I'm going, well, maybe this HVAC one, 01, 0303. So I'm going to rerun it. 01 and hit OK. Beautiful. So now I've got a little bit more to the scope of work, and well, no inclusions and exclusions. But now if I'm making changes, maybe I want to make changes to the header and maybe to the scope of work, move things around, I can run it and I can see what I get. I've changed it as a different file name. How did I do that, right? Here's the tip and trick. There are some standard integration formulas, and these are actually spelled out in the help files. If I go to formulas, there's one called TS data folder, and it's basically saying, well, I won't get into what's happening behind the scenes when you run this from Timberline, but Sage 300. All you have to do what I have done is make a folder on your local hard drive that you're developing from. So what I did on my machine, I made a folder called TS Data. All I did, and I copied, using Timberline file tools, I copied ts.ctl for the Timberline company, Timberline data folder that I'm working in. That's all I had to do. If you've got multiple data folders, you'll have some things to think about. I've just got the one example here. When I did that, without going into the whys and whatnot, when I run this report from Crystal now, it's looking at that Sage 300 CRE data, and I can run it from within Crystal, make my changes, see what I get, and then I can hook it. I can save as, or I've already done that, and then eventually when I get what I like, I can then save it to my Sage 300 menu, and life is good. I hope this is helpful. This coming Thursday, Friday, April 30th and May the 1st, we are having our OnPoint Sage 300 CRE User Group Conference. We'll be having many tips and tricks around Crystal and other of the Sage 300 CRE modules. This conference is for you. Our many Sage 300 CRE users we've helped over the last 30 years. And if you're not an active client, please feel free to attend anyway. Here's the address to the sign-up page, onpoint-software.com. Let me get this where you can see it. Here's the sign-up to the page, onpoint-software.com/spring20. We've got expert speakers, the same ones you've seen at all of the Sage conferences over the last 20 years. It's the same people, the same curriculum that we've spoken at. And for instance, how did I know these things that I've showed you today? It's because we've worked in the conference center. I've worked as a contract crystal report designer for Timberline for many years, worked in the call center, spoken at all these conferences as well as consultant conferences, and now we offer these services to you to help you get more from your software. Call us anytime. We're here to help. Please check out this conference. It's designed for you and it's free. Thank you. Have a great day.